Powers, M-I-C-H-A-E-L, Powers, P-O-W-E-R-S, and I'm a sergeant with the Placer County Sheriff's Office.
What happened today?
Today at around 10:30 a.m. we received a report of an avalanche at Alpine Meadow Ski Resort. Ski Patrol was first on scene, and we had witnesses which identified an area up above the subway run in a remote area of the resort that's pretty rugged. Witnesses identified 2 subjects skiing down the hillside when the avalanche occurred. Ski Patrol is on scene and was able to identify or locate 1 subject. Unfortunately, he passed away. A second subject was evacuated with pretty serious lower body injuries.
And you have identified them? Do you want to give us their name on camera?
We identified the decedent. His name is Cole Comstock. He's 34 years old, out of Blairsden, California.
And his friend or whoever was with him, you don't have a name?
Unfortunately, we don't have any information on him right now. He wasn't interviewed, and he is at North Tahoe Hospital in Truckee right now. And the last we heard, he was undergoing emergency surgery.
And were they inbounds? Were they skiing inbounds within this resort?
The information we have that the area they were in was not a prohibited area that they could not ski in, but it is definitely an advanced area for skiers.
Do you know if any avalanche mitigation was going on? I know that might be a resort thing, but do you have any information on that? Because it has snowed 2 feet here in 24 hours.
Yeah, and unfortunately, when you get conditions like this, there's always a risk of avalanche and avalanche danger. The avalanche was considered today, if you look at the Sierra Avalanche Center website, I think they listed it as, if I can find out, considerable. And I do know Ski Patrol does an excellent job at mitigating the avalanche danger here.
How many people were in a part of this rescue? Did they have dogs with them, or was it just Ski Patrol, or can you talk about that?
Absolutely. We had Ski Patrol, we had Placer County Search and Rescue, Placer County Nordic. We had a lot of volunteers that had the avalanche receivers on. They had probing poles, and we had avalanche dogs out there all searching. Unfortunately, with the 2 independent witnesses and a thorough search of the area, we determined there was likely, almost certainly, no more victims.
And how long did it take to recover the body or find them or whatever?
Unfortunately, I don't have those exact time frames, but I know Ski Patrol's on scene extremely quickly.
Mm-hmm. And when they recovered the body, was it like an hour later or 2 hours later or anything like that? Do you have a time at all?
Unfortunately, I don't have those time frames.
Were they buried by snow?
Unfortunately, I don't have that information. I know at least one of the victims, I can't say which one for sure, was partially buried by snow, yes.
Give us a sense of how big the debris field was and how long the avalanche was.
Again, unfortunately, it's a remote area of the resort, and I can't comment on that. I wish I could, but there's no indicator that any other areas of the resort are at risk right now. Did
they shut anything down? Did they shut the runs down? Or they obviously haven't closed down the resort, so do you have any information on that?
No, I'm sorry.
Okay.
I don't have
And the resort's open.
Yes, it is.
Is it believed that they triggered this avalanche, or it was triggered by something else?
You know, that's speculation, and I know Ski Patrol will do an investigation into that. However, most avalanches are either caused by, obviously, either environmental or human triggers, and considering witnesses saw him skiing down, you can probably draw a conclusion from there.
Can you talk about how many people were here when this avalanche happened? It's a holiday weekend, it's a big ski weekend, we got a lot of snow last night.
You know what, the resort could probably tell you, but I know driving up the capacity, the parking lots were completely packed. There were a lot of people here.
And it was around 10, right? So they were coming down the hill about that time, and you have no idea to know if that was their first run, second run, how long they'd been?
Unfortunately, no. At around 10:17, we received a call.
Okay. Anything else we're missing or something you really want to emphasize?
No, other than if you're going to ski in the backcountry, make sure that you're familiar with avalanche conditions. Make sure that you have avalanche beacons and that you are going to be very cautious and have the proper equipment.
Were they wearing avalanche beacons?
Unfortunately, I don't know that information.
Okay.
I just want to make this very clear. No one broke any laws today.
They did not. They were not in the backcountry, just to be clear.
Are you able to identify the other victim who's still in the hospital?
No, not at this point. He was in emergency surgery, and we didn't have an opportunity to talk to him.
Is he expected to survive since he only, as you mentioned, lower body injuries, or no?
Unfortunately, I don't know, other than he was in emergency surgery.
Will you talk to him later? I mean, is he part of an investigation with you guys, or will somebody go and try to talk to him?
Yeah, part of the death investigation, we would definitely need to interview him. But again, he is injured, and we want to certainly take his well-being into consideration.
Thank you.